There are moments when your mind feels scattered, as if your attention is pulled in too many directions. You try to focus on one thing, but something else immediately takes your attention. This constant shifting makes it difficult to stay present, and over time, it becomes exhausting. Your mind is not designed to handle everything at once, but when you try to do too much, your attention becomes divided. Instead of clarity, you experience confusion, and this creates mental fatigue. You may notice that even simple tasks feel harder, not because they are complex, but because your attention is not stable. It keeps moving from one thought to another, and this makes everything feel slower. Trying to force focus often doesn't work. You may tell yourself to concentrate harder, but this usually creates more tension instead of clarity, and that tension makes focusing even harder. Focus is not something you force. It is something that emerges when distractions are reduced. When your mind has less to process, it naturally becomes clearer, and this changes everything. Your attention follows your thoughts. If your thoughts are scattered, your focus will be scattered as well. But when your thoughts slow down, your attention becomes more stable, and this creates a sense of control. To focus your mind, you don't need to control every thought. You don't need to eliminate distractions completely. You need to reduce your engagement with them, and this is where the shift begins. Instead of reacting to every thought, you can begin to notice them. You can observe without following, and this creates space between you and your thinking. That space allows your attention to settle. It is no longer pulled in every direction. It begins to stay in one place for longer, and this creates focus. At first, this may feel unfamiliar. Your mind is used to constant movement, so staying with one thing feels difficult. But this is part of the process. If you continue, something begins to change. Your thoughts become less urgent, they lose their intensity, and this makes it easier to stay focused. You begin to notice that you don't need to react to everything. Not every thought requires your attention. Some thoughts can simply pass, and this creates clarity. Clarity allows you to see things more simply. You're no longer overwhelmed by too many inputs. You can focus on what matters, and this improves your efficiency. Your mind becomes quieter, not empty, but less noisy. And in that quieter state, your attention becomes stronger. This is where real focus begins. When your attention is stable, everything feels easier, tasks become more manageable, you feel less pressure, and your mind works more efficiently. Focus is not about doing more. It is about doing one thing at a time and giving that one thing your full attention. This changes how you experience everything. When you focus on one thing, your mind stops jumping. It settles into a single direction, and this creates a sense of flow, a flow that feels natural. You don't need to rush your thoughts. You don't need to process everything immediately. Some things can wait, and this reduces mental pressure. When your mind is not overloaded, it becomes clearer. You can think more easily, you can decide more quickly, and this improves your clarity. If your mind feels scattered right now, it doesn't mean something is wrong. It simply means it has too many inputs, and reducing those inputs creates change. You can start by simplifying your attention. One task, one thought, one moment. This is enough, and this creates stability. The more you practice this, the easier it becomes. Your mind learns to stay focused for longer, and this becomes natural. Distractions will still appear, but they will have less impact. You will notice them without reacting, and this keeps your focus stable. This creates a new way of thinking, a way that is calmer and more intentional, and this improves everything you do. You begin to feel more in control of your attention, not forced control, but natural control. a control that comes from clarity. Your mind no longer feels scattered. It feels organized and calm. And this makes it easier to stay present. When you are present, you don't need to think about everything. You only need to focus on what is in front of you, and this reduces stress. This kind of focus is not rigid. It is flexible and natural. It adapts without becoming overwhelmed. And this creates balance. Over time, your mind becomes more efficient. It uses less energy to do the same things, and this creates mental ease. And in that ease, you begin to feel calmer. Your thoughts slow down. Your attention stabilizes. And everything becomes clearer. If this video helped you focus your mind, consider leaving a like and subscribing for more content about mental clarity and overthinking. And if you'd like, share in the comments what distracts you the most.